Hey there, it's Neil here, and today is day 5 of our 6-part video series. And today I'm going to talk about new build versus established, because it's a question I get asked a lot, and it is a really good question. What gives me the better outcome? What is a better investment? Now, me personally, I'm at the minute building new HMOs. We've got 4 under construction ourselves, but in the previous, or when we set the business up to start with, we had a lot of established properties, and while the vacancy rate was at 7% and there was a lot of property on the market for sale, we could really find a lot of good quality investment stock that was oversized, that had the additional spaces that we needed to convert into additional bedrooms and put en suites in them. And our traditional conversion was a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house to a 6-bedroom, 4-bathroom house. Now, that renovation nowadays costs you between $70,000 and $120,000, depending on how much additional work is required in the renovated property. Now, the benefit of a new build property is it's brand new. We can design the house to suit the block of land. All bedrooms are en-suites. We can make them big enough so that we can fit everything in them. And we have a much better finished product for the tenants to rent, meaning that your property rents out for more and probably rents out for longer because people love living in new houses. On the flip side of the established properties, we would have 3 big bedrooms. So you'd have your original master bedroom with an ensuite, and then you'd also have your 3 normal bedrooms that have a shared bathroom. They're small rooms, generally 3 meters by 2.8. That's about the regular size for us. And obviously you can't put much in them. A double bed, maybe a bedside table, and you're out of space. Then you'd have the 2 additional theatre rooms and games rooms that we convert into bedrooms, and they'll be pretty spacious. They're normally 3 meters by 4 meters, maybe a little bit bigger sometimes. And we put en suites in them to create a 6-bedroom, 4-bathroom house. But the question people always ask me, what gives me the better return? And the answer is new build. New build not only produces more cash flow, but it also has better tax benefits. And as you can see on the screen here, I pulled 2 reports from BMT's PropCalc property report. So it's a pretty cool tool online. You can just plug your figures in. And I've picked 2 properties which are very similar. In fact, this one on the right is probably a superior property compared to what I could have compared it to in the Wellard area. So I've actually picked a better property to show you. Basically, it's obviously going to be positively gauged because it's a HMO. The rental yield is 10.28, so the rental yield is the total rental income divided by the purchase price. This is more important. This is the detailed information page where it tells you about tax returns and everything else. So land cost $220,000, total land and construction comes to $715, so you'd need $143,000, putting your 20% deposit down. Now, the other costs required here are our fee for putting all of these together, which is around $15,000, and then your furniture pack for the property once it's finished, which is $38,500. So your total cash required to do a 6-bedroom HMO would be $205,000. The rent on that per week is $1,500, which gives you an annual income of $73,500. Now we've got the expenses here, council rate, interest on loan, property management fees, advertising, stationery. I've got other costs at $15,000. That's your gas, your water, your electric, your internet and your cleaner. I've also left $1,000 in there for repairs, and we've got your total expenses down to $50,000. So your total income, $73,000, take away your total expenses and your depreciation at $21,000. I've got the tax bracket or the marginal tax rate of the owners on this to be 37%. So your tax deductions would be $2,415. Tax refund would be $894, which means before you get taxed, you would be $23,415 a week. Then after you are taxed on that income and claim your depreciation back, your net cash flow figure would be $22,521 per week. Now, on the other side, we've got the established property, which is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, which we convert to a 6-bedroom, 4-bathroom house. Rental yield 10.86. I'm going to take you down to this page here. So we're comparing apples with apples. So total funds required. We purchased this property for $546 and we needed $110,000 for the renovation. This property was in really bad condition, which helped us when we were negotiating on the property, because we knew instantly how much it was going to cost us to bring the property up to the standard that we needed to. So total cash required there was $243,000 to do this deal. Total cash required to do a new build, $205,000, so less money. Rent per week on the established, $1,210. Rent per week on the established, $1,500. So less money to do the deal, more rental income per week. The expenses on these are a little bit low because your loan is less. Property management fees would be less. I've left the annual fees the same. Insurance $3,000. So your total expenses on a new build would be less than what they are on expenses on an established would be less than a new build. However, when we look at this total income, your depreciation is a lot less on an established property. Left the marginal tax rate the same, so your cash flow before tax will be $15,000. Then we get taxed on that $15,000. We add back the deductions and the refund, and we're left with $13,000 a year cash flow. So, in a nutshell, on this side here, we've got new build property, 6 bedroom, 6 bathroom, less cash required to do the deal, and a higher yearly cash flow figure. On this side, we've got an established property that needed $243,000 to do the deal and a lower cash flow figure. Now, established properties, they're out there. We can find them in no time whatsoever. Sometimes, well, I say no time whatsoever, the fastest we found them like 2 days. We've had people sign up and we've already had agents trying to sell us properties, and we've got people into them straight away. We've also had people in our buyers agency for 4 months because they've had a very specific budget with a very specific style of property and amount of money required to convert that property. So it took us a little bit longer to find that property. So all in all, they were waiting 7 months by the time we found it, financed it, renovated it and tenanted it. That full outcome was 7 months. On the other side here, we've got a 12-month process. So if you called me tomorrow and said, Neil, I want to do a new build, we could find you a block of land, you could apply for all your finance on it, we could settle on the block, construct a single-storey house in 7 months, and then put tenants in it from go to finish. Be 12 months start to finish. Now, for the few extra months, I'd rather wait and have a much better property, which is going to last longer, look better, rent faster, rent longer, and create more cash flow compared to an established property. But it is entirely down to you, because this is your investment journey and I will be guided by whatever you wish to do. If you tell me you want established, I'll find you an established property. If you want new build, we can do you a new build property. I hope that helps.